¿no? La industria del sexo, la disciplina del cuerpo. Sabes que te quiero, ¿no? Las grandes pasiones no mueren. Los malos hábitos no se olvidan. La amnesia histérica, la memoria postraumática. Sabes que te quiero, ¿no? No. Los grandes amores nunca mueren. Los malos hábitos no se olvidan. Sabes que el dinero manda, ¿no? Sabes que te quiero, ¿no? Te quiero, la industria del sexo, la disciplina del cuerpo, la amnesia histérica, la manipulación de los sentimientos, las grandes pasiones no mueren. Los grandes amores nunca mueren. Sabes que el dinero manda, ¿no? Sabes que te quiero, ¿no?
Well, good morning, my brother. Damn, I can't even hear you. I'm glad I just seen that shit. Alright. You should be able to speak now. Yeah, I think so. Good morning, man. How are you? Happy Friday, my brother.
Can I LOL?
There we go.
Test.
What's going on? Hey, man, did you see the news about Iran? Aren't you fucking happy? The world is healing, brother. I never in a million years thought I would see something so beautiful in my life. What's up?
Can I LOL? Nah. Why should I be happy? They still haven't razed Tel Aviv to the ground.
This is why I fuck with you, because, bro, honestly, like, I just think, damn, you know, sometimes you think about things and it gets you really sad and depressed, and you think, like, man, I feel like I'm the only person who thinks, you know, logically. And then it's niggas like you that just give me a reason to keep going, you know? Either the world will look like Tel Aviv or Tel Aviv will look like the world, one of the two. I hope that they turn it into a fucking parking lot, my brother. I really do. I hope that they win their fight against the pedophile cult, you know? That is some sick shit. But once they dropped that meme, well, I was like, damn. That really hurts. Hurts them. To be called pedophiles and then in the same breath call yourself the good guys is just fucking miraculous.
Can I lol? BTW, sent you a PID to watch later.
What's it about? But yeah, and I actually watched the one you sent me. I mean, this is way back, but yeah, that's a cold fucking place, man. That shit is cold as fuck. Why do they? I mean, well, I guess it makes sense because it's so cold. Probably a lot of people don't make it like each winter, but like, they have a lot of grave diggers, and all the pipes are above ground and shit.
Can I lol? It's about very nice people who don't misuse Section 8 and other shit.
Might they happen to have this beautiful hairstyle where there's like two curls, like this on the side? If that's the one by Tyler Olive Oil, then I've seen most of it, or I think I've seen the entire thing. If it's about black folks, I've seen it all my life.
Can I lol? You forgot the very nice hats they wear.
Oh my god! And you know their noses? Their noses are reminiscent of. I don't know if they have Fruit Loops over there. You're not missing much, but there's a toucan. His name is
Can
Sam.
I lol? It's by Tyler. Yeah, but not the first part. He went back there again.
Oh shit! There was a I think he did one in New Jersey also. But yeah, I'll have to look at it because he got fucking banned for that bullshit. No, we don't control the media or banks. But if you talk about us, turn off your bank account.
Can I lol? Yeah, the New Jersey one from a week ago. I thought I sent it to you back then, but just saw I forgot to send it to you.
Uh, Either way, yeah, I have to take a look because when I have it there, it's kind of like a notepad. Like when people send me shit, because I will forget. And then it's crazy when you stop watching media, you realize that it's not as essential. Or sometimes we actually subconsciously go out of our way to watch TV every day. It becomes less of like watching your show and more of a ritual type thing. You know what? I haven't seen Casper in forever. I messaged him on Discord the other day. I hope he's doing good, but I have not heard from him. Yeah, man. I've just been fucking I've just been driving the truck. The other day was crazy. But all that's in the past because I've gotten my rest. I'm renewed by the grace of God. And today is Friday. What? Okay, because I skipped a day. Today is the 6th. By the grace of God, He has allowed me to see another Friday. And this weekend's going to be pretty nice too. I'm probably going to drive over the mountains to Winchester, Virginia. Is that right? I think so. But I forgot how it goes because I haven't been in this part of the country for a couple weeks. And Once you get off that 60,
Kanayalul,
forget.
Colorado, or other mountains.
No, no, I wish. We don't go that far west. Colorado is the Rockies. I usually travel up and down like the Smokies. So, although I love it, those are actually real mountains. I mean, not to say that where I don't go isn't mountains, but the elevation, the inclines, just everything about it, the long grades. I'm at like Diet Mountains, and those are like mountains extreme, you know.
Kanayalul. You mean hills, not mountains.
I guess you could say that. I mean, they're still respectable. Okay, you could hurt yourself if you don't navigate them properly. But yeah, you're right. As a matter of fact, that's what people over here refer to them shits as hills. But they are mountains too. Like you got in Tennessee, you got Mount Eagle. That's pretty intense. They're having people. Once they have runaway ramps, you know it's a mountain, and it's not like a long grade
Kanayalul. If you have the right vehicle, you can just drive straight over them hills.
like a Niva, nice little Niva. You just fucking cross them like easily. Once they have once they have a runaway ramp, I consider them an actual hill. And some passes over here do have that, so still a little bit dangerous, but not in the scheme of things. It's not as bad as like let's say Devil's Gorge, Utah, or anything of that nature. But yeah,
Kanayalul. Niva, Willis Jeep, etc.
man, driving over that bitch with a Jeep, you'll be lucky if the fucking Jeep makes it. Blows head gaskets, overheats, all that good shit.
Kanayalul. Or probably the best option would be a Model T.
I can't even speak to because they were so fucking old, but I'd put my money on an older truck. Absolutely, probably the engines. That was before all the fucking the Dodge Brothers types. If you look up the old Dodge logo, look, I'll show you. Fuck it, we do that bitch all the way live, my nigga. I already know how I Mountain do it. Like I stopped using Google Chrome. I should take it off my computer. There we go. Wow. Check this shit out. And this is back in
Kanayalul. The Model T had only 20 HP, but that shit was way better off-road than most modern off-road vehicles.
really that I didn't know. This is the old Dodge logo, and back in those times when Henry Ford was still alive, he said like just the most based shit. Actually, the Dodge brothers sued Ford because they made the case that Henry Ford was making the lives of his factory workers better by paying them more, etc. And Dodge sued them because I guess they couldn't find workers because everyone wanted to work for Ford. And they sued them on the grounds that, well, our our responsibilities lie with the shareholders and not the making our employees' lives better. Let's check this shit the fuck out. Okay. A pivotal case in corporate law that highlighted the conflict between the shareholder interests and corporate governance. So as you can see, the Dodge brothers were part of those tribe of people we talked about earlier, and they sued Henry Ford because Henry Ford has said some of the most cool as shit. I love forts, by the way. I had several. Close.
Can I LOL? Or Nikola Tesla just straight up saying to his secretary, Miss, never trusted you.
Damn! That part I didn't know. If he did, then I love him even more. I think this guy was like, separate the 50 world's 50 most powerful Jews, and you would cease war in the country. Dude, Bobby Fischer too. There's so many based individuals, man. God bless them, because in those times, I'm sure it was worse. As far as, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's probably worse now as far as freedom of speech and, the shit. They wouldn't take you to fucking jail for saying shit. Now it's like, man, not only do they cancel you, but now they'll take your ass to jail for that shit. Alright, so we're just
Head east.
God damn, bitch. You're so fucking loud. So right now we're gonna go back across to Little Rock. We're in basically south of Memphis. We're gonna cross the good old-fashioned Mississippi River, and then we're going to. Oh shit! No, I'm good. God got me, man. I be tripping sometimes. I know God got me. We're gonna go ahead and cross the Mississippi, the mighty Mississippi River, into Arkansas, and then go to Little Rock, Arkansas. That's the Clinton. That's where the Clintons had their drug running operation, apparently or allegedly. Bro, why in the fuck would you park like that? This nigga parked right beside me, dog. And it's like, he parked beside me in a way where I cannot fucking see.
Can I LOL? It's so funny to me how the West is always like there is no freedom of speech in Russia while foreign journalists are free to report here, but Russian journalists get arrested in Western countries.
It's crazy that, but see, there's been an effort to paint Russia as this boogeyman, even from way back. I put that shit on Hillary bitch ass Clinton too. The whole Russian collusion thing, and come to find out it was them. They was fucking kids. They tried to put they said, oh, there's a Russian dossier, and like, Russia was the big bad boogeyman. And it fit with their narrative.
Can I LOL?
White people bad.
It's going back over 100 years.
Man. Now when you think about it, Russia is actually, and oh yeah, Putin, that evil madman didn't get show up on the Epstein files. Crazy, because I would have thought he was like literally Satan. Wow. When you look for like a country that's clean, relatively safe, good economy, Russia is like either number one or in the top, man, of all of that.
Turn left.
Damn, bitch. I'm going on my Russia fucking spiel. But yeah, it's like, what the fuck is the name of that shit? It's dumb, you forget little words. Not convenient society, but conventional society where, like, you know, you have a mother and a father, you know? Not like now, you got like 3 dads and shit. They're in a fucking polycule or whatever. Russia is like, you can't beat it, you know? Everybody else is on some weird gay shit, you know? They have the orthodoxy over there, the church. People are I'm sure people are happy, especially when they turn on the fucking news. It's hard to find a place better than Russia when it checks out all of those boxes. And then with the landscape, there's like several different climates, and it's huge, man. There's Russia is fucking huge. I didn't realize that. I mean, it takes up like one hemisphere. It's fucking huge. Hey yo, you're playing my song. The butterflies fly away.
Kanaya Lowell.
Yeah.
Russia is like 11% of the entire land mass.
Of the world, right? That's still fucking substantial. And for as much as they smeared them in the media worldwide, that 11%,
In half a mile, turn right.
There are small countries, right, that are illegitimate. It didn't exist until like the 40s, 50s, right? That make up so much more of the problems of the world, that are havens for pedophiles. I really hope they turn that bitch into a parking lot. I hope that it takes them another 3,000 years just to rebuild that fucking place, if they ever get the chance to at all.
Turn right.
May God cleanse the earth and the niggas, for real. Not even them in themselves, but as far as having like a scammer hideout, I'm not for that. A pedophile refuge, I'm not for that. They say Tel Aviv is the gayest city in the Middle East. I mean, I knew that, but statistically.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left onto the slip road.
Last time I was here, this area, this bitch was covered with fucking ice.
Kanaya
Turn
Lowell.
left onto the slip road.
Just sent you a link to an IG profile of a US veteran who moved to Russia and sometimes just likes trolling way too much.
There you go. Did you see the veteran that got his hand smashed in the fucking door by the Best Williams senator? Oh god, I'm up. I'm running maps, bitch. You should know that. Fuck.
Kanaya Lowell. Recently he made a video like, look guys what I found. Today I found a store that got a fresh shipment of captured toilet paper. We have to quickly buy as much as possible or else there won't be anything in the foreseeable future LUL.
Right? As if they don't make toilet paper in Russia. They have huge fucking forests and shit. They don't make toilet paper. It's funny though. kind of dispelling some of the myths, you know.
And ILOL. Before the sanctions, Russia was the #5 TP exporter worldwide.
You can imagine, man. They got forests like crazy. And you know, now that I think about it, Russia makes some of the most badass fucking all-terrain vehicles. Like, they have that little car with those huge fucking wheels. They have like an Antarctic expedition vehicle. They got a lot of Russian icebreaker ships. There's a lot of extreme weather vehicles. They got one with like screws on the bottom. You can go in water and shit. Pretty cool. For as evil as they try to make Vladimir Putin, man, I would have thought for sure he'd be like number 4 or 5 on the fucking pedophile island of flight logs. But oh no, he wasn't nowhere there. He was probably someplace in church.
Can ILOL. Not just huge icebreakers. We got huge nuclear icebreakers. That shit can float there for a long time after WW3 in the middle of the Arctic.
Yeah. There's this crazy fucking it's like a cross between a plane and a boat. I think they call it the Monster of the Caspian. And it basically glides on like a fucking boat, but it's a plane.
Can ILOL. You mean a ground effect vehicle?
I guess. You know
ILOL.
what I'm talking about.
Most armed forces have them.
Well, like, yeah, amphibious landing shit, but I'm talking about, it just looks like it has 2 screws that turn on the bottom of it. It's crazy. You can go over anything. That one, and then there's like this huge plane that flies on top of the water with like skis and shit. It's like a ultra speedboat, but it doesn't sit in the water when it's actually moving. And it's smart because then you can avoid radar, or at least regular radar.
Can ILOL. The Navy had multiple too, but they are just way too impractical for actual military use.
Still, man, it's crazy to see that fucking thing. Just like, they have this huge fucking helicopter, man, that's like, it's like a warship. Like an aerial warship. It's a huge fucking helicopter.
ILOL. We also had subs that were so fast, they would self-destroy when going full speed for too long, but they could outrun the fastest torpedoes in the world with ease.
Yeah, right. That I didn't hear of. That's fucking crazy. Going so fast that you would tear yourself apart. That's nuts. Then again, I've been there some weekends, you know.
Can I LOL? The drivetrain was spinning so fast the cavitation would just eat away at the space-grade titanium until it ripped it apart.
Yeah, right.
Basically Blitzkrieg subs LUL.
Man, yeah, but water can't destroy titanium. Water's really weak. Like, you can't cut metal with water. Not even a water jet, so that's a lie. That's fucking crazy to think about. Cavitation. Many a night have I spent time with women who have almost gotten torn apart by my my cavitation, you know, or their cavitation being blown apart. It's true. Or I guess I caused cavitation that almost tore them to smithereens, you know? It's crazy, brother.
Can I LOL? Well, water can even cut diamonds,
I know.
but in this case it was the cavitation, so basically vacuum bubbles that implode with such force, that it just eats away the metal.
Bro, I saw them doing a science experiment with it where they made they did some shit with water, like they could make a bubble in water that implodes so quickly it makes light, because the spark releases so much energy, or it's not explosion, it's implosion. It makes actual light. And this is underwater. That takes a lot of fucking energy. So you're fighting the force of the water. It's crazy. That's crazy to even think about. And this is just from the fucking propeller spinning. And then when you design like submarines, propellers and shit like that, you make it so that there's very little, if I'm not mistaken, you don't want cavitation, you just want it to push you through the water without stirring up the water. So the whole fact that whatever whatever cavitation was made by this vehicle.
In 2 miles, take the interchange on the left.
Can I LOL? Yeah, that's cavitation. It looks like an air bubble, but it's actually filled with nothing, so the water rushes in so fast that the energy release can vaporize metal.
Oh shit. And this is all done underwater, where you would think that it'd be impossible to make fire underwater. It's like making fire in outer space in a perfect vacuum, supposedly. Allegedly. Water is like space, or it's at least the closest thing to space.
Can I LOL? Impossible to make fire underwater? Tell that to magnesium. That shit burns underwater, submerged in sand.
In half a mile, take the interchange on the left.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy too. God damn it. Fucking they gotta store that shit in oil. It's crazy how it just
burns so hot, It rips the oxygen out of seemingly inert molecules.
Take the interchange on the left.
Am I thinking of a magnesium? They make car rims out of that shit. Bro, Memphis roads are so fucking shitty. It's crazy because as soon as you get into the Tennessee side, you just start hitting going pow, 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 like a fucking whole truck is apart. Some fucking cavitation in this motherfucker.
Can I LOL?
Roads have cavitation.
Duh. Magnesium can be stored in air. Sodium, lithium, etc. need storing in oil.
I'm speaking of something else. It's the one where any moisture, it'll start to explode. It's like violently reactive with water.
Can I LOL? Magnesium is not for armor since it's very brittle. It's used for lightweight shells like notebooks and such.
Think of something else. There's a metal. It's not like a hard metal, but they use it. They make rims out of it. Where does it break at? I'm not sure. Now that I think about it, I don't know. The more I know is the less I know. Bitch! All this tax money these people pay for these fucking roads. I feel like I can hit a pothole and then a fucking axle comes out off of the truck.
Can I LOL? You're talking about alkali metals like lithium, sodium, potassium, cesium, francium.
No. Well, it might be potassium, but I doubt it. I forgot which one it is exactly.
Can I LOL?
Cesium is radioactive.
With cesium being the most reactive metal in the world.
Cesium is the shit. Is it a byproduct of like radioactivity or I know cesium is usually radioactive and like poisonous mostly for people or radioactive. Potassium is the shit that's in bananas. Magnesium. I think they
Can I LOL? Technically francium is more reactive, but it's radioactive, so we don't count it.
I think it might be magnesium, man. It's like a white metal. Like chalk or something. They make rims out of it. And they do it because they're light. They're not strong like aluminum or steel. They do it because they're light. Like if they get in a crash or hit a bump, a lot of times the rims fucking break. Damn. Tearing up the goddamn truck coming through here.
Can I LOL? Lightweight rims are made from aluminium. Hate them shits.
Nah, man. They got it. Is it magnesium? I want to say it is magnesium. It'll come to me.
Can I LOL? They do make magnesium rims, but that's for like super sport cars.
talking about, my brother, this is far out of my fucking reach. But because I know aluminums are like standard, and you have steelies, but they do make magnesium rims. It's crazy because for some reason when you look at them, they just look fake. Like if you looked at them too hard, they bend.
Can I LOL? I like them stamped steel rims. If you hit a pothole or bend them, otherwise you can just fix them with a hammer.
I like.
Can I LOL? Not that I would know Kappa.
Sound like you've been there before. I like the steel police rims that they use on the Crown Vic police interceptors. I like those rims, and they're shitty. They're just like a black stamp piece of shit. They're very you can abuse the fuck out of them. Bro, I've been eating raw eggs, and ever since I've been eating them, I kind of feel like different. You know? Do you eat raw eggs like drink them? Or have you ever done that?
Can I LOL? On the Crown Vics they had the most standard steelies in the world, just with nice hubcaps.
Yeah. I mean, it was just a fucking, what is it, an axle cover or the fucking, it's just the center cap. And it is nothing else. And just black fucking, steel. But they're nice, though. There's beauty and simplicity a lot. Here we are.
Can I LOL? I love raw eggs beaten with salt and pepper, and then you take bread and dunk it in the beaten eggs.
Once I work my way up, I'll probably have to try that. You toast it, right? I mean, toast sounds better.
Can I LOL? Like not beat to a froth, but jace it to mix it all in.
I'm still trying to work my way up the raw egg thing because I just basically take a raw egg.
Can I LOL? No. Not toasted. One of the few times where the bread has to be not toasted.
Damn. Just seem a lot slimy. The bread all sliding around in your fucking mouth. I don't know. Eventually, maybe I could do it, but I'm new in this raw egg shit. But that was one of my main takeaways from the Epstein files. How his doctor, like pleaded with him to eat raw fucking eggs.
But I don't know if the American chemical mixture you call bread works good with it.
Yeah. Might be right. Yeah, his doctor was telling him how raw eggs have antioxidants and that he needs to eat more raw eggs and shit. So now I take 2 scoops of protein powder with whole milk, if you can call it that, and 1 raw egg. And I mix that bitch up and eat, and I drink one of those a day. And I think I feel different, honest to God. It could be the placebo effect, but who the fuck knows?
Can I LOL? And you don't dunk the whole slice but rip it into small pieces, throw them in the eggs, and then just eat it with a fork.
Damn. Sounds like poached eggs, extreme.
Can I LOL? And it's best with gray bread, not white.
I don't even know what gray bread is. I usually dunk
Can I LOL? Gray bread is bread that has a gray color.
well, I mean, I figured as much, but where does it obtain the gray color from, sir? I usually dunk bread into raw egg and then put cinnamon and sugar on it and fucking fry it. That's how we make French toast.
Can I LOL? Because it's made from rye flour.
There you go, okay. So rye bread. I can appreciate a nice rye or a pumpernickel. Not the worst.
Can I LOL? Not pure rye bread. It's a mix of rye and whole grain wheat. This mixture has very little gluten, which makes the bread dense and heavy.
Yeah, I don't think I've had that before. Nothing even close. There go police. Worst roads ever.
Can I LOL? It might even be that you can't even find something exactly like that in the US. Gotta look in some Russian stores or just get the densest bread you can that looks great and doesn't have much added sugar, the last part being basically impossible in the US.
I'm telling you. You have to homebrew that bad boy. Yeah, most of American food revolves around like taste. They don't give a shit about like
In half a mile, keep left at the fork.
not to say that it would taste bad, but Americans have the palate of like a child.
Keep left at the fork.
Can I LOL? Eating nothing but Dino Nuggies and MNT do.
That's it.
Can I LOL?
Let's not forget French
And
fries.
Doritos.
Oh yeah. It's a joke, but it's actually closer to the truth than not.
Can I LOL? Meanwhile, me eating a 15-inch meat pizza yesterday evening in one sitting.
And I did that on stream the other day. I had a fucking whole Little Caesars pepperoni $5 pizza, man. Ate that bitch by myself. I was so hungry. I fasted the entire day. I ate that fucker and my stomach was hurt.
Can I LOL? Nah. Eating that much on a completely empty stomach fucks you up. I have stomach ulcers because of doing shit like that.
I didn't know. I thought it's good to fast, you know? Damn.
Can I LOL? Fasting is actually quite bad for physical health.
What?
It's just these modern naturalists who say that it's good. The actual healthy way is just creating a good diet plan and most importantly sticking to it.
I don't know, man. I feel great when I fast. I mean, after I come off of it. I think that there's something to fasting, brother. I'm going to have to disagree with you. And because we're constantly full of shit, so we keep filling up ourselves with shit, I think it's a good thing, man. I really do.
Can I LOL? You just answered it yourself. You feel great after the fast because your body tries telling you don't leave me without food again, you fucker.
I think it gives it some time to catch up on, like, you know, like maintenance and shit. If you're not constantly weighing yourself down with digesting fucking Funyuns and all this bullshit we eat every day, it kind of like gives you a chance. I think so. I think what fucks up people more is going to sleep on a full stomach. I think that's far more detrimental. And a lot of people do that.
Can I LOL? Just try stop eating so much bullshit and make your own food. Even just something grain-based plus a piece of meat and veggies is all you need and you can easily meal prep it.
I don't know, and then all the grains, I really believe that shit makes inflammation in your body. Fuck. I don't think we're supposed to eat grains, man. Because you think about it, grains are like little small things you gotta gather, a bunch of them to have a meal, and it's like, you're not meant to, like, nature makes it hard to gain them shit. I don't think that we're supposed to eat grains, man. And I don't like how I feel when I eat a lot of fucking, like, grains. I don't like it. I think it's a failsafe nature made by making them little tiny pieces of thing that you have to gather so much of it. It takes so much time. But now with like industrial farming equipment, we can do it easily, but I don't think we're supposed to eat like that.
Can I LOL? Sleeping on a full stomach is awful, but for a different reason. Your body can't shut down to rest and recover because it has to work on breaking down food.
Exactly my point. If we're always breaking down food because we're always filling our fucking faces with food 3 times a day, I think fasting gives the body that time to kind of, you know, clean out some of the shit or focus its energy on other things. Really, I don't think we're supposed to eat 3 times a day neither.
Can I LOL? Humans are meant to eat whatever the fuck they can find. If you're lucky you can kill an animal, otherwise you just walk around ripping things off of plants that look edible.
I agree, but out of all of the things we can find, right? Gathering a bunch of grains is more time consuming and less practical than it is gathering a handful of blueberries, let's say, or any berries. I think that grains are nature safeguarded us from eating too much grains by making them hard to gather, and we fucked up when we started growing it and harvesting it. Like, shit that you're not supposed to eat has like some fail-safe, you know? And just, I don't like how I feel when I'm eating too much carbs and grains, right? So, optimally, when I eat too much of those, I don't feel like I'm running good, you know? I suffer from, just feel slow and like bloated. And I think grains are
Can I LOL? The problem with modern grains is that they are genetically modified and heavily processed, which is the worst part. Eating whole grain food and veggies like cabbage and shit is one of the best things for your body and the only proven way of true detox since it fixes your shits.
Well, I mean, I love cabbage, especially fermented, like sauerkraut. You forget about it. I love that shit. I'm talking about like grains or like carbohydrates. I think most of the time, even because I deal with now, like I live now, and the grains that I have available are like shitty. It's very nutrient deficient. But I think even back in the day, like most of what's in grains is just like nothing. But I love some fucking cabbage. From kimchi to sauerkraut, I love cabbage. But I don't consider cabbage a grain either, if we're talking about grains.
Can I lol? Fermented cabbage isn't as great in some ways and better in other. The huge amount of fiber in raw cabbage is what does the trick. A good fiber intake fixes both diarrhea and the opposite. Forgot the name in English.
Constipation. And then that's another thing, I'm skeptical about fiber really too. You know, the times when I've done like straight carnivore or keto.
Can I lol? Yeah. Constipation.
I don't think that like you need fiber. Why do you need fiber? What is the function of fiber? To like scrub you out internally? I don't believe you need that shit. The times that I've done keto and like carnivore and shit, I never had a problem to shit. If anything, it was easier.
Can I lol? Why do you think wild dogs and cats, and other carnivores, still eat grasses? Cause you need the fiber to shit properly.
Yeah, but they don't eat grasses constantly. They eat it as needed, medicinally. But their diet, for the most part, doesn't subsist of like fucking grasses. You see them do it when they're sick, and that goes to show you that fucking grass is not some shit you should be eating. You know? It's basically telling me that, yeah, stay away from the grass unless you want some shit to make you sick or to aid you while you're sick. But it's not a full-time thing that you should be eating or shit. If I eat something to make me shit or induce vomiting, then that tells me that's something I shouldn't be eating. Unless I want to shit or vomit. And I think that's the function of fiber. You ever seen a vegan dog or cat? I mean, I know that they're carnivores or whatever, but then when you look at the digestive tract of herbivores versus carnivores and omnivores, right? Majority of what they call an omnivore doesn't eat a plant-based diet. They really don't.
Can I LOL? Vegan is a different thing. Both extremes are bad.
Okay, but if we're omnivores, right? I think that we can eat plants, but it's not optimal for us. Most of the plants we eat actually fucks us up. Like, we don't have what do they call it? A rumen system. Like, we don't have multiple stomachs and shit. We're not really totally able to eat plants like that. We can eat them, but most of that shit is indigestible. And mind you, I was a strict vegan at one time. Can't tell now because I'm fat as fuck, but I was skin and bones at one time. Being a vegan, any diet that you have to supplement, it's not an optimal diet. It was heavily reliant on soy and grain products. Especially for a man, I don't think that's the right way to eat. Woo! It smells like a skunk. It smells like spaghetti. That's good, I like that. Another thing too, majority of plants and vegetables, fruits, grains, we have to process them by cooking them or putting them through some process in order to be able to even at least digest them. With an egg, I can just swallow that bitch raw. Body takes it, it's fine, no problem. Even fishes, you can eat that bitch raw, no problem. I think that's because the plants, like, you gotta break that shit down. You're not meant to eat that shit. At least not regular. Or to base your diet off of it.
We actually need plants, since there are certain nutrients we can't get from meat, like certain vitamins, antioxidants, etc.
Okay,
same with nutrients that are almost exclusively found in animal products.
Okay.
That's why having a balanced diet is so important. If you look at people who actually stick to a carnivore diet for years without supplements, you can visually see that their bodies are sick.
I disagree. You take any vegan and you put them up against any carnivore for the same amount of years, and the carnivore is way more healthy. Also, I don't know of very many vitamins and minerals that you can't get from meats that you can get from plants. But I know the opposite is true. Even just amino acids, right? The building blocks of life. I don't know of any plant that will give you any vitamin or mineral more so than even fucking like vitamin C organ meats, right? I don't know of any that's true for. I know you can have a deficiency not eating meat, but you can't if you didn't eat plants. It's impossible.
LOL. Vitamin C, vitamin E, boron, antioxidants, and that's the ones I can think about from the top of my head. Even liver, which has the highest vitamin C concentration in the entire body of an animal, you'd have to eat an entire beef liver every single day to get somewhat close to what you need to not get deficient. And in nature there is no way to eat meat every single day, not to speak of big amounts of certain organs.
I don't know, man. I guess we're gonna have to disagree.
Can I LOL? Oh. Bossman getting on my nerves again even though I'm only a week or two past the deadline. Gotta get back to work.
Damn, you and Dispel sound the same, bro. But shit, if anything, I got like an hour and a half, man. Hit me up, my brother. God bless you, though. I'm just gonna play some good old-fashioned tunes.
I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it is gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. I will face my fear. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. Only I will remain. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. When it is gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. The fear has gone. There will be nothing. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I.
dinero manda, ¿no? La industria del sexo, la disciplina del cuerpo. Sabes que te quiero, ¿no? Las grandes pasiones no mueren. Los malos hábitos no se olvidan. La amnesia histérica, la memoria postraumática. Sabes que te quiero, ¿no? Los grandes amores nunca mueren. Los malos hábitos no se olvidan. Sabes que el dinero manda, ¿no? Sabes que te quiero, ¿no? La industria del sexo, la disciplina del cuerpo, la amnesia histérica, la manipulación de los sentimientos, las grandes pasiones no mueren. Los grandes amores nunca mueren. Sabes que el dinero manda, ¿no? Sabes que te quiero, ¿no? Sabes que el dinero manda, ¿no? Te quiero, ¿no? Te quiero.